right, let me see if I know how to work this thing. If I can figure out what to do here. Mr. Wu needs to know what to do. All right, let's give it a few moments. Let some of the stragglers come in. Let me get my information all set up. Buenos dias. Good morning. Hello. How are you? As I've been saying lately, I could be worse and I could be better. Or I could be better and I could be worse. So I can't complain. Whew, man. It's brutally hot out right now. 86 degrees. Feels like 96, and it's 9 a.m. in the morning, 9:20 in the morning, 9:18 in the morning. Whew. 73% humidity, wind south by 9 miles an hour, but I don't see much wind. I see a little bit, but that's it. Not much. It certainly doesn't look like 9 miles an hour. Winds are south, 9 miles an hour. Air quality index is good, as you might expect with 9 mile an hour wind. 73 on the air quality index, which I believe is moderate, which means you probably won't die walking down the street. So today we're going to talk about how I've been talking about this for a long time, and it's hard to ignore it because it certainly seems like the world is in turmoil, and I'm trying not to think that way. I'm trying to think it's just my frame of mind. I've got to change my frame of mind. Look at all the movie stars and rich people, filthy rich people they don't have a care. It seems like they don't have a care in the world. Now, you know that's not true. They probably got, just a different set of problems. But, life was easy when I was a kid. You go to school, you chase around a little puppy love, you hang out with your friends. And, now times have changed. And so have I. I'm older now, supposedly wiser, a little more jaded. But as I said last week, it's time for a break, for me to have a break from the internet. And that break is coming up. I'm working it out. I'm trying to figure where I can take 3 to 5 days off of the internet. And I don't need to be checking my email. I don't need to be checking, my bank information online. I'm going to do it. It is going to happen. It's just a matter of setting it all up, and then what are the benefits and how do I feel without it? Because I have a feeling I'm gonna feel like a crack addict without that next hit. But I'm anxious to see what happens when I go offline for a couple of days, and if I can even do it, because there's a lot of things I rely on every day. And so anyway, nowadays the media, fake news, we got the virus, we got the U.S. political BS, which is exactly what it is. It's just BS. I can't even see. It's like a bunch of little kids standing around arguing with each other. He said this, he said that. Oh, he said grab her by the whatever, You got the trade talks, which are affecting a large number of people. And the thing is that now with the virus, the trade talks are they're gonna be facing some difficulties. We rely far too much on China. But anyway, you got the trade talks, you got Brexit, you got Megxit, which I don't understand. I don't know what he saw in her. I mean, I really don't. I don't get it. I don't find her attractive. No offense to anybody if they love her, but I don't love her. You got all these immigration issues. You know, you can't say anything. Yesterday I saw something on someone's, a comment that somebody left for somebody, and he was talking about how you're not supposed to call it the Wuhan virus anymore, and people were getting pissed off from China. And too bad. Get over it. Too bad. The Wu flu, that's what they're calling it here in Thailand. It's the Wu flu. I'm not calling it the COVID. I refuse to call it the COVID. I refuse to call it anything other than the virus or the Wu flu or Xi's disease, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not going to call it what they want me to, just because they've got enough influence around the world. I don't want to be Chinese. I don't want to do like the Chinese do. No offense to them and to the good people there, but I don't want to kowtow to their government. And I'll never go back to China again. I mean, I may go to Hong Kong again, but I'm not going to go to China, mainland China. I don't see myself ever going there again. Mark my words. Well, yeah, we can't forget climate change, all the climate change people, the Antifa people, everyday crime and corruption. So, with all these things going on, I mean, yeah, we know about it more readily, more easily, more quickly. We know about these things much easier and much faster than we used to, but I still think that things are worse than they used to be. And that might just be my opinion. I don't know. Gennaro, if you're listening today, we only have 2 people working here at Starbucks. You got the manager over there, the same guy, Ken, very nice guy. And then you got the girl who popped out a kid 6 months ago. Her name is Tian. Very nice barista. Kid's 6 months old, she told me today. She said she's very tired. I doubt she's worrying about all of the world's problems. But anyway, let's see here. What else do I got to say? Oh, yeah. Today there was an article here in Thailand about some guy who attacked, or some set of motorcycle taxis that attacked a Grab motorbike taxi and the woman who was on the bike with him. And I have to wonder, are they that stupid? Do they not realize, hey, listen, provide better service, stop sticking it to people in the yin-yang. And that's what they do, a lot of these people. A lot of these drivers. I don't care if they're motorbike drivers, tuk-tuk drivers, whatever they're. A lot of them, a fair portion of them, too high of a percentage of these drivers like to stick it up the yin-yang. And we're not just talking about foreigners. We're talking about foreigners. We're talking about Thais. They'll stick it to anybody. That's the thing. They're equal opportunists. They go after anybody. And, you know, I was trying to decide today, should we complain about present-day life or applaud it? Because there are a lot of good things to applaud. You know, we're not dying because we got a little scratch. We're not losing our leg because we got a little cut or something like that. All right, great, we got that. And I watched a Bill Gates thing yesterday. Well, you know, his little mini documentary on Netflix. I watched the last episode, and it was quite good. He's talking about nuclear power and how he's trying to make it safe so that we don't have to rely on coal. And I thought, now, you know, this guy, he's got so much money that he can try to figure out, what do I want to do that's going to be good for the planet? I don't know that I would have chose nuclear power. It's a really lofty goal, but I doubt that he really worries about all the negatives of the world. All the, you know, I mean, maybe he does, who knows? You know, they're not going to portray him that way on Netflix, but anyway, I guess if we stay on our own, as one Mr. Longhorns likes to say, just worry about what's in front of us. That is, stay inside of our own self-contained bubble We just worry about our friends, our family, and whether or not any serious issues affect us. We got a lot less to think about, to worry about. Friends, family, your health, and your financial strength. So healthy, wealthy, and wise. And try to keep your brain going, which, sometimes that's not so easy for me, but I try. Went on a little walk yesterday with Alex, and I can tell you that this heat is miserable. For the people out there, let's see here. Is anything happening? Hang on a second here. I didn't even know that I had all these messages here. Let's see. Relax by the beach. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's all fake news. Yeah, everything's fake, and relaxing by the beach will solve everything forever. Now listen, if I had plenty of cash, I'd be on my own little island. Then all they have to do is worry about, is it a self-sustaining island, or do I need to have everything ferried in or flown in or whatever? Is anything happening in late May or early June? I don't know. Right on, bro. 1,000 baht fine, plus 3,000 for the attack guy. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, is that what people don't know is, like, if you beat somebody up in Thailand, not only do you pay a fine, but you got to give that person money, whether it be for their health care or also pain and suffering. You got to pay him off. So if that guy didn't agree to 3,000, if he went, no, I want 20, and the other person said no, they'd be going to court. That's just one of the many things he does. Don't use Grab. Really? Why not use Grab? Why should we not use Grab? Please tell us that. Are you a taxi driver or something and you don't like it? Grab is the bomb, I hate to tell you. You know why? Because there are consequences to their actions. With regular taxi drivers, there are no consequences. Very little. So, Grab is the bomb, my friend, and which is what you're going to get if you don't explain yourself. Because I'm starting to get that little sixth sense come over me, if you know what I mean. So what? You know what? I can tell you that sometimes it's not more expensive. And sometimes it's a little bit more expensive. And you know what? Let me just tell you one more thing. I'd rather pay an extra 20 or 30 baht and get to a place without any bullshit, without any attitude, without any loud music or some guy on the phone screaming and yelling. I'd much rather get to a place for an extra 20 or 30 baht, trouble-free. They pick you up from your doorstep and drop you off to wherever you want to go with no complaints. And if you want, you can go in a nice car. So I don't know. I mean, it beats a taxi driver who's bitching and moaning, or who are listening to their pro-Thai channels that I don't want to listen to. Oh, is he really? Well, Mike's gone. Sorry, that's all it takes. See you later, Mike. Arrivederci. That's all it takes, Richard. How you doing, Richard? Hopefully you're doing as I am, which is I could be better, I could be worse. Now, yeah, that's the thing. Well, okay, I guess we're going to turn this into a slight negative. Well, it's realistic, though. That's the thing. You see, we don't care we shouldn't care if something's positive or negative as long as it's real. We try to keep it positive, but guess what? There's a lot of people who bitch and piss and moan about taxi drivers and the service they give. And that includes Thais. And you got Jono here saying he gets... That's what I did the other day. The guy tells me, no, I'm not picking you up. And I said, why not? Why not? Your light is on. You're supposed to pick me up. Why not? And he wouldn't say anything. So I just walked away and left the door open, the back door open. You know, oh, sorry, I forgot. Oops. You know, that's the other thing is that if you ever see a taxi driver sitting there, like in front of a hotel, don't take him. Because he's a lazy bastard. And I mean, I'll just put it that way. I'll be as real as possible, straightforward as possible about it. If they're sitting on their ass in front of a hotel, in front of Pat Pong, or wherever it might be, doesn't matter if it's Bangkok or elsewhere. If they're just sitting there, most of the vast majority of them, they're just looking for the score. Yeah, it was my buddy does that all the time. Scott, his name is Scott also. The other Scott, he does that all the time. He gets pissed. And it's just in technology in general. It also is a point in time where you find out if your species lives in there. He's back. Beyond Trinity is back. Now, I gotta say that this stream and these videos that I make, they are brought to you by the kind people who are my Patreon patrons and who contribute through PayPal, through my website. They are members of my website or Super Chat, and they buy my t-shirts, which I'll just put the link up. They buy my t-shirts or mugs or whatever. All that stuff helps because there's stuff that, you know, I want to do, but I'll admit it, I'm not in the upper 2% of earners on YouTube. I'm not making millions of dollars. So, you know, all the little things that you purchase, whether you do something through Amazon where it doesn't cost you anything. If you're buying something through Amazon, you use my shop, or you buy one of my t-shirts, now that costs you something, or whatever. And now on YouTube, guess what? On YouTube now, they have a membership section. Instead of super chatting, you know, and giving me $5 every time or $2 every time or something like that, you can just say, you know what, boom, I want a membership, and it'll cost you $3.99 a month or $9.99. You can choose how much. There's different levels, and you get all kinds of little things that come with YouTube. You know, the only thing is that I wouldn't push it because they take 30%. But the only thing is that it's seamless. You know, it's much easier. You're right on the site. You don't have to go anywhere else. And then they take 30%. They always take 30%, at least. They take 30%. However, the good thing for those people who really want and who really care, and something I may use in the future, is that you can have members-only live streams. I love that. Now, if I could just add people that I want for free, that would be even better. Yeah, I mean, don't get me started on YouTube. You know, actually, no, it's not even 30%. I can tell you that I was on the Song Tao yesterday. There were 16 people. I counted them, 16 people, and there were 3 people with masks on. And one of them was a surgical mask. The others were little cotton masks, you know, with the little pretty picture on it or whatever. And, you know, this is another thing. I don't consider myself a genius. I figure I have a little common sense. But when you hear doctors and medical experts saying that the mask itself does not protect you, and really, if you're healthy, you don't need to wear it, and then people are hoarding them. Lots of Chinese are buying, the manufacturers out and sending them back home. It takes away from the medical professionals who need them. How stupid do you have to be? It doesn't protect your eyes. And I see people wearing their mask, and they have their mask on, and then they take it off, and they smoke a cigarette. And, what about the money that you're transferring back and forth to people? They're not wearing gloves. And then, they scratch their face, and, it's ridiculous. Well, that's true too. The thumbs down. I mean, it's gotten to be a bit of a joke now, because I know damn sure that if I get 20 thumbs down, it's not 20 separate people, because 10 people don't leave a thumbs down in a matter of 3 seconds or whatever it is, 30 seconds. They're going from account to account to account to account. It doesn't matter. So, but anyway, sometimes, like, there was a time last year where I wanted to stream something, and I wanted a private stream, and it was extremely difficult to have a private stream. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was so difficult that it wasn't possible. Or it would have meant me paying something like $99 a month or $79 a month, which I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Yeah, we've got, now we have a couple of tubs of hand cleaner in the house. For whatever good that does. I mean, if you think about it, listen, if this virus was that bad, if it was Ebola bad, and Ebola kills about 90% of the people, they're not even sure, but it is more than the flu on percentage, supposedly. If it was Ebola dangerous, we'd be screwed. We'd be completely screwed. And I have a feeling that is what's going to eventually wipe out a large portion of mankind. It's going to be some dreaded illness, disease, whatever, and we're not going to be able to contain it. And look at how many people died in the U.S. already? 6, something like that. Let's take a look real quick. 6 people in Washington. All right, so let's see this. 83,042 seasonal flu deaths this year. Now, this year being in the past calendar year, okay, 537 this year. That's 2020. Oh, that breeze feels good. Really good. Let's see here. U.S. has got 6 people. Thailand had their first person. Thailand is still showing, it's got 43, but I believe it's now 44 in Thailand. And that's on the conservative side. Let's just say that all cases may or may not have been reported here. Six deaths on 100 cases. Well, this is the thing, is that the older you get, the more susceptible you are, because your immune system is not as strong. Also, the younger people are at risk, who their immune system is not completely developed. So, I have a hard time really worrying about this, but I will say that I'm not going to be going to Hong Kong or China anytime soon, at least in the next couple of months, because it's just too much of a hassle. Even coming from Thailand, you could be hassled. I know people that are like, man, what happens if they just say, we're not allowing people from Thailand in? And I find it extremely strange that Thailand has the largest that their largest number of tourists comes from China, and yet they only have one death. So I think some of it has to do with reporting, some of it has to do with, shall we say, stretching the truth. Yeah, well, I used to live in Seattle before I moved to Thailand. Well, actually, from Seattle, I went to work in Alaska, and from Alaska, I came back to Thailand. Overpriced. Starbucks. Espresso. Let's see here. Why is this not working? By the way, thank you, Richard. I hope you're all right. Everything's going well. You know, like I was saying, and I did do some video. Listen, I went to the original Starbucks on Pike Street. I had no idea really, you know, how popular Starbucks was at the time. I mean, this is how many years ago? 25 years ago, 24 years ago. I really didn't know. I was clueless. I wasn't the espresso aficionado that I am now. But yeah, I was back. I was there, and for a couple of days I stayed in the, what was it called? The Green Tortoise or the Green Turtle Hostel or something like that. I stayed there for a couple of nights. So we'll see how things go with this virus. Let me see something here. The number of serious critical people in China has dropped from about 8,500, 9,000, even 10,000 before, down to about 6,800. So supposedly people are getting better. But I know that in Hong Kong people, oh, thank you very much. Oh, somebody, wow, cool. Where's that at? What happened? Thank you very much, Steve Moore. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. I love that. You're actually the very first member, because I just put this thing up. The other day. So hopefully it's a sign of things to come. There's a lot of places I want to go and do and bring you guys, and I'm always happiest when I get to go somewhere and I get to bring it to people and I get to take my trip and shoot photos. Now I have to say, talking about shooting photos, I was going to shoot, if anybody knows, in Buriram, there was the, what is it, the Thai, what the hell was it called? Let's see here. Yeah, it's been canceled. It was the MotoGP in Buriram. And it's been postponed because of the virus. So what does that tell you? I was going to photograph that. In fact, I was going to see, you know, I was going to find out, you know, do I need to come with my press pass? Is there a press pit? Is there somewhere I need to go? What's the deal? It's just getting ready to do it. It's on my list of things to do. I was going to do it the next day or two. And then I saw today that it's been postponed indefinitely. Somewhere else was, I think it was Dubai or Qatar. That's what it was. It was Qatar. The one in Qatar. Let's see here. Yeah. Thailand's decision came after the International Motorcycling Federation, FIM, announced on Sunday it would cancel the season. Oops. See, what is this? Canceled the season opening Qatar MotoGP scheduled for March 8th. Last week, the organizing committee of the OR Thailand Grand Prix 2020 held a press conference to confirm the event would be held as scheduled at the Chang International Circuit in Buriram, despite the virus spread. MotoGP 2019 was declared a massive success and lauded by both international and Thai motorsports fans. Now, I'll tell you why that's important to me. First of all, I get to go shoot something, and maybe I make a little money from it or whatever, which is always great. The other thing is that lying how, Beyond Trinity, which it doesn't surprise me because that's what China does. They lie. And this is the CCP, this is what they do. And this is what I saw in Hong Kong from the trips that I took there. I saw nothing but lie after lie. They will lie straight to your face. The Hong Kong government would lie straight to people's face, and they wouldn't care. It'd be like, listen, we know you're lying. Tell us the truth. Tell us why. Give us an explanation. And they wouldn't do it. No. You've got it wrong. It's your fault. Gaslighting. I suspect the Olympics are not going to happen. No Olympics. Olympics are going bye-bye. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if I can do this. All right. We got the, no. So, anyway. I lost out, and I lost out because I didn't get to watch it. And I wanted to. I really wanted to. $1980, long time ago. I look at when you hear like 1990, when I hear 1990, I'm like, oh, that's not, it's 30 years ago. Then I'm like, that's a long time. That makes me feel old. I'm always thinking about that now. I don't know why. And, like I was saying, I went with Alex yesterday for a walk. He wanted to go to Sun Phuc, which is Bung Kum Park over there. It's the one where they play bocce ball, and if you keep going, they have, the market around it and all that. It's the one that I go every once in a while. And the ladies are dancing and everything. He wanted to go there. And I took him to the other one, to Sun Nawamin Pidrom, which is, instead of taking a right from my house, you take a left. And we went for a little walk. And, I've just started walking again because I haven't been feeling good, and I still don't really feel that great. But we went for a walk yesterday. Man, it was so hot. And he's sweating a little bit. He's exercising, doing these little exercises here or there. And man, it just about killed me, man. I got back to my house, and I just plopped down on the sofa, grabbed a bottle of water, and guzzled it. Let's see here. Disney shut down their parks in Asia. Yeah. Let's see here. I do feel bad for all those. I lived in Hong Kong 1999. Yeah, Hong Kong was quite a bit different back then. I can only imagine how hot it's going to get in the coming months. And I can also tell you that Thailand is undergoing a drought again. It's the worst in like 40 years. So what's going to happen in 2 months when the Songkran Festival hits. Well, Songkran has been limited lately. The last like 2 years, it hasn't been what it used to be. If you were here 25 years ago, 20 years ago, you know, I mean, it was everywhere, and you know, it was a little dangerous. But now they've cut back a lot. They're, you know, I mean, like, listen, in this area, forget about it. You can go just about anywhere here, and the most you're gonna get is maybe squirted with a little water gun. That's it. And I remember taking the boys when they were, this is about 8 years ago. We lived on Lad Prow 111 right next to Waitani Hospital. We walked across the street and went to a 7-Eleven, and there was all kinds of people from the neighborhood playing there. And last year and the year before, there was like 2 or 3 little kids, you know, with their grandmothers or whatever, and they had little squirt guns, and that was it. Now, if you go, you know, some places you go, Sukhumvit, they may not change that. I don't know, but I think it would be a wise move if they kind of, I don't want to say eliminated it. I'm never for eliminating a portion of someone's culture, you know. But I think that maybe they should suspend it. And I wonder, you know, what the water will mean when it comes to the virus. Does it mean it's going to transmit more easily? I mean, it is a fluid. I don't know, you know. I don't know about the medical aspects of this thing. You know, the finer points, I don't really know. I wonder if it's because there are so many deaths during Songkran. No, they're not going to limit it because of deaths. Although the deaths, what they have done to limit the deaths on like motorbikes is they've made it. I don't know if it's a ticketable offense or if it's just illegal for people to throw like buckets of water onto people who are riding motorcycles. And I believe cars also. You can squirt them with the squirt gun, but you can't like dump a bucket on somebody that's, you know, like there are people that would throw whole buckets of water onto motorcycle drivers, and then some of them would, you know, they'd have accidents, and that's never a good thing. Let's see here. Well, there's a lot of deaths because of road accidents. I don't know how many because of Songkran, but you know, some of it may be because of the water, some of it may be because of the drinking, you know. Let's see if I can get some specifics here. About 300 people killed, 2,800 others injured during, this is last year. The death toll higher than last year. Okay, it was 418 last year. It was 300 the year before. Then I got another article that's saying that the death toll continues to drop. So, you know, this is the part of the issue. What's real and what's fact, you know, what's factual and what is just conjecture. Let me see something here, though. Thank you, Thai Time. Let me see something here. Let's see. Experts say once spring and winter will be less contagious and spreadable during the hot temperature. Also, a lot of driving in areas where they are not used to. I don't understand what that means. Let me tell you something. They drive everywhere. You know, the village where my wife grew up and where we still have a little, it's her mother's house that she's no longer with us. There are very few people in that village. There's probably 10 houses within, I don't know, a couple kilometers square. And freaking out, see me talk to a phone. And I can tell you that there's always cars on the road. You know, there's not 50 cars, it's not traffic, but there are always motorcycles and cars going by. And what I'm wondering, you know, beyond Trinity is that really true? Do they really do they know that this virus is going to it's going to be less contagious in the heat? Are they positive of this? Because I don't know that they I don't know that they really know this. Sometimes I think they're guessing, and that's it. So will Thailand and other hot zones have less of a spread? Well, if you listen to what's going on in Thailand now, there's very few people. I mean, there's only like 44 people that have contracted the virus. I don't know if that's true or not. Let me see here. Accidents. Police statistics show that the death toll from road accidents doubles during the annual Songkran holiday. Between 2009 and 2013, there were about 27 road deaths per day during non-holiday periods and an average of 52 road deaths per day during Songkran. Thailand has the second highest traffic fatality rate in the world with 44 deaths per 100,000 residents. Approximately 70 to 80% of the accidents that occurred during the long holiday period are motorcycle accidents. About 10,000 people per year, ooh, I didn't know it was that high, die in motorcycle accidents. Let's see here. Wow. Out of 110,909 people arrested, 39,572 failed to wear helmets, and 37,779 carried no driver license, no driving license. Yeah, okay, so intellectual property, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all this is rubbish, but I don't know. I think that if they were smart, they would plead with people to refrain from using excessive water. Get a couple little squirt guns, get a big squirt gun or whatever. Do your thing, and you know, that's it. Let me read this here. It's not that bad here. I mean, you know, listen, I bitch and moan about it, but at the end of the day, I don't mind sweating. You know, it's not particularly comfortable sometimes. Right now, it's actually gotten a little better than it was, say, an hour ago. High temperatures and in particular high humidity slowed the influenza spread, and at very high humidity levels, the virus stopped spreading completely. Well, maybe that's a reason why, really, that the numbers are so low here, because of the humidity. I don't know. I'm not a virologist, and I would hate to, you know, I'm guessing. And I have a hard time believing everything that's said by the so-called expert. Yeah, but doesn't warmer air also help pneumonia to fester in the lungs? I don't know. See, I'm not a doctor. Larry, what's happening? How you doing? I hope things are going well. Agree, it's 40 degrees here. I get excited watching you sweat. I have issues. Yeah, well, we already know you got issues. I'm perfectly aware of that. I've known that for ages. I guess Mr. Longhorns is still out and about driving around. He was bragging about having a Camaro. He rented a car. He had to go, I think he had to go take care of some personal business, and he had to drive out of town, so he rented a Camaro. All right, let me see something here. Can I do that here? Yeah, let's see. All right, now I can add this. Let's see here. Organize. Can we add something? Yeah, I got a new Bar Girl Lives Matter t-shirt and a new I Don't Hate People. What is it? Yeah, I Don't Hate People. I Don't Hate People t-shirt. Let's see here. All right. Moisture will compromise masks. What's the man flu? No. Longhorns is back in the USSA. Back in the USA. No 5G in Thailand yet. Well, I believe they're working on it, but that's about it. Working on it. To be honest, it seems like 4G works just fine. Yeah, he got okay. He got back okay. So did Soy Dog Cowboy. They both made it back. You know, and like them, my biggest concern would be having to be quarantined, you know, and then maybe I would have it, and then, you know, if I was self-quarantined, I'd give it to the people that I was living with, which would be my parents, or staying with, which would be my parents, who are older, obviously, and so, you know, they could be easily compromised. So now, like I said, you know, listen, say what you will about this thing. I don't think it's as dangerous as people are freaking out about. I think if you remember to wash up and, you know, not be around a huge number of people, your chances are quite low of contracting it and anything serious happening because of it, depending on how old you are. If you're, you know, 85 years old, well, that's a little bit different. It's the UV in summer that kills the virus. Hope he got okay. Yeah, he did get home okay. Well, it's dangerous if you get it. But the chance of you getting it if you look at the percentage of people who have it, out of the percentage of people in the world, it still is relatively low. And, I mean, I'm not a spring chicken. I mean, I'm not in my 70s. And my immune system probably isn't all that strong. As strong as it could be right now. But am I worried? No. Not really. Does that make me stupid? No, I don't think so. Sorry. You know, I would say so if I thought that were the case, but I don't. Well, you know, listen, my opinion of China has plummeted even further down. I mean, we might as well be in the center of the earth, because I have zero respect for China and the way they deal with things. And you know, as much as I still remember, you know, going to Beijing and being treated very, very well by the people at the Olympics, as you would expect, though. And I also remember going, I don't know how many years ago, I could look it up, let me see here. Let me see if I can find this out. What the hell is this? Where's it at? China. Okay, Moscow. I was in Moscow last in 2012. And I was in China. Here it is. 2011. That was so I was in China in 2008 and in June of 2011. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Beyond Trinity, about my spicy blood. As my wife likes to say, and this is her logic, we're all gonna die. So what are you worried about? That's why I have no respect for China, because they don't care. You know, that's their mentality, that's their MO, and you know, the thing is that most of their people are so brainwashed. A large percentage of the people are brainwashed into believing everything that the government says, and I'm sorry, I just can't. You know, a while back, when I had a little bit of an issue with somebody in the village there, and I ended up giving him a couple of socks, and somebody told me, "Oh, that guy, he's crazy." Well, crazy people can hurt you too. Indoctrinated people, brainwashed people can hurt you also. They don't care what you have to say. All they want to do is believe what they want to believe. Why is this not? My chat is not, for some reason it's not showing. There we go. Gennaro, what's happening? Well, so 1% of the people who get it are going to die. And, you know, how many are going to be affected, and you can figure it out. But, you know, like I was saying, like my wife says, if you're going to die, you're going to die. She's like, what do you want me to say? She said that to me more than once. And I'm like, she's like, what do you want me to say? What can I do? Can't do anything about it. I'm like, okay, I guess you're right. You know, I'm like, that's how you're gonna remember me if I go first? Hey, it was your time. That's it. You're gone. When you die, you die. You know. All right, let me see something here. Yeah, you know, I mean, listen, there's a lady that lives down the street who has a little market. She's got a couple hundred masks. She's got 250 masks. How much? 50 masks, and she's selling them for 250 baht. So, you know, maybe I should sell them for, you know, what was it I was told earlier? You sell them for like $5 each. So I could sell them for $250. Clarence? Who's Clarence? I thought it was, help me, Elizabeth. I'm coming to be with you. Let's see here. Boy. Oh, this guy was, all right. Gotta rack my brain. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, yeah. Boy, you're going way back. You're going back even for me. I haven't watched that movie in years. You know, I watched it so many times when I was a kid that I don't watch it anymore. What time is it? All right, we've been on for an hour. I gotta push the merch again. The merch. Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. It was in It's a Wonderful Life. Was it 1940? I thought it was after that, a little bit after that. $1946. You know, I like Bad Santa. I like Bad Santa. Let me see something here. Wow. Christmas Vacation. I forget what part of the movie it was, but thank you, Sky Trooper. Thank you very much. Thank you for the sorely needed contribution. Sorely needed. Definitely. Thank you very much. What a time in America. I like what does he say? He's got the dog or something. He takes him out and he says something like, what was it about the shitter? I thought it was the dog or something. They're talking about, you know, like the dog had diarrhea or something. I forget what it was. It was like a Rottweiler or something like that. I forget. Yeah, the shitter's full. That guy, yeah, my fixation. Listen, I could say something mild. What's the other one? Mild, smile, mild. I guess it's better to be fixated on mild and smile than it is on the shitter. Cousin Eddie. God, he was hilarious. You know, it's too bad that he had so many problems. I wouldn't have any idea, Gennaro, but she's not here. Today, the new mother is here. The new mother and the manager. And I tried to say something. Listen, I didn't want to be out here because it is a little warm. I wanted to be inside, but you know, they're playing the music so loud. I'm like, you think you could turn it down a little bit? But they still, it's up so loud that, you know, like, YouTube will be like blocking the audio here. What is that shop behind you? It's Starbucks. Gun cam. You horny old bastard. Are you ever gonna get over here, or are you just gonna, you know, think about it? I mean, if you want, I'll take a walk around like through Patunam or somewhere like that, and I'll just carry the camera a little bit low so you can just check everybody's asses out. But I make no guarantees, you know. There's little asses, big asses. Who knows what kind of asses, you know. I'm not really into all that stuff right now. No, it's not the best time to travel, Gennaro. And, you know, the thing is, I do have a few things planned. You know, I wanted to go back to Hong Kong, but obviously that right now is not the wisest move. Hang on a second here. Okay. There's several places that I'm thinking about going. I was actually thinking about doing something. Are there labels? No, but there is the Starbucks brand on the bags. You are truly an American in Bangkok. Well, listen, I've been here for a long time, and you know, I'm not going to lose being American because I'm here. I mean, I am very integrated with Thai culture. There are some things I love about Thai culture and some things that I don't particularly like. You know, I don't particularly like the whole saving face and, you know, the ghosts and soap operas. Don't get me started on soap operas. The other day, I had to yell at my wife to shut her YouTube off on her phone, because in the Thai soap operas, you always have some girl or young woman screaming and crying and yelling. And I mean, it was 15 minutes of this chick just doing nothing but screaming and crying to papa. And, you know, I was like, how can you listen to this shit? I'm like, please, turn that shit off. It's grating on it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. That's about the worst thing. I don't know what you're talking about there, Beyond Trinity. You are truly an American in Bangkok. Odds on labels. I talk with family members hiding. I usually see the labels. Oh, I think maybe what you see is living the culture with your family. Well, I don't really have a choice to live the culture with my family. Although sometimes I yell at them to speak English. Oh, you're like, listen, you know what? You all need to speak some English here. I don't feel like speaking Thai right now. Rarely do we speak Thai in the house as a family. We usually speak English, all of us. Sometimes my wife will speak Thai to the kids. And, you know, it's a little easy because I have to listen sometimes to understand everything. So sometimes it's just easier. And I'll say, what it is? And my kids always speak to me in English, and, you know, unless they're correcting my Thai, which they do about all the time. The tours have been, they're not coming. There are no tours here. The hotels are whining and crying, although they may be raising the prices, which is the Thai logic. You know, no people here, raise the prices. I don't get it. You know, lure them in. But there's several places that I want to go and things that I want to do. What is this here? I like how the bank sends me a message an hour after I log in somewhere. You haven't noticed you've logged in. All right, what's this here? Put over here some tinfoil hat. Up to you. Market. No people raise prices. Well, that's what they do here. We don't have very many customers. We better raise the price. That way we make up for it. Yeah, okay. So instead of $100 a night, it's going to be $300 a night. Maybe you should make it $25 a night. There is something I'd like to do. Now you can go, and this is one of the things, I've been talking about Ireland a lot lately, and in the future I want to go there. Obviously, there's a reason why, because I want to check my background and see what I can find out from the county, and my mother has looked into it, and I got to talk to her about it and everything. She'd be thrilled if I did that, but I don't want to go there the usual way. That's one of the things I want to do. The other thing is that, man, these glasses are filthy. Nowadays, you can go through into Myanmar from Thailand and leave Myanmar through India by land. At least the last I looked, which was a couple days ago. Sailboat, I don't think so. Not gonna happen. Put me on a cargo vessel, maybe that's different. Stick me in a box. Right. She's picking her schnoz too. There you go. She's picking her schnoz, and she's gonna give you some money. It's got her boogers on it and viral details. And then, it's like, oh, I don't understand why we're not safe here. What about the food handlers? Some of the food handlers who don't wear gloves. I mean, like on the shop houses. What's going to happen then? What about a paddleboard? Oh, yeah. It's a good way for... You really want me to die, don't you? I think that's the thing. You guys want me to die. Now, here's the thing. If I sock away $1,000 or so of my own money, I would like to take a train and go through, take a train up and get into, then go into Myanmar, and then work my way and go from Myanmar to India, and then work up and go all the way into Europe, into Turkey, and go... No, there's nobody that I've noticed about that, about the money. But what my thinking is, when you have coins and you're passing them back and forth, if you really want to be fearful, what about the coins? What about somebody picking their nose and shaking your hand and handing you coins? Just like the lady right there. She's picking her nose. She hands a coffee off to somebody else. They put their hand on the cup. Boom. If it's that contagious, what's next? That would be a hell of a trip. But it's got to be financially feasible. Sorry, not to bring that up again, but it is a concern, Well, yeah, what about the bum guns? What about the fecal matter? A rail trip would be awesome, yes. Yeah, I saw that. And yeah, I don't think that's going to bode well, and for Europe. But what are you going to do? This is the thing. People they do whatever they want. The countries do whatever they want, and they just go, you're not going to tell us what to do. Okay, well, some people, they're not trying to tell you what to do. The sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. It's not, listen. It's not about going to these different places, especially, listen, I'd love to go to Switzerland and Liechtenstein, and there's a lot of places I would like to go. That's not what it's about. It's about the journey. Life's a journey, not a destination, Yeah, Chucky. Listen, Chucky's about as green as they come for somebody who knows a fair amount about travel. That's a very nice way of putting it, and I think a sound way of putting it. He rarely roughs it. But what I was saying is, you can go from India and then go all the way up, and I would love to do that, but it's a fair bit cheaper than going to the Congo or somewhere else in Africa, like Angola. I'd go there too. And the thing is that you'd be able to get some. Now it's life's a journey, not a destination. That's Aerosmith, not Journey. Don't stop believing, though. Yeah, I mean, Okay, Steve Perry. Hold on to that feeling. So, buy a t-shirt. Help finance the cause. I'm getting sick of Thailand. I was thinking the other day how I'm somewhat homesick. And I don't mean homesick in a way where I'm like, oh, I miss home so badly. Oh, I've got to go home. No, I don't miss it like that. I miss the fact that I'm here. I'm sitting here, and it's the same every day. This is Thailand. This is Thailand. This is Thailand. You are not Thai. Oh, เป็นคนไทย Oh, เป็นคนไทยแล้ว Oh. You got to do your 90-day report. Oh. All these things. I get sick of that. It's better honestly, I think it's better if you're a tourist sometimes, because you don't have to worry about it. You just come in. If you're American, forget about it. You come in for 30 days. You can stay for an extra 30 if you extend. But let's say that, you're coming for a 3-week vacation. You just come in. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do anything. Get your hotel, stay for 3 weeks. No biggie. Well, some places it's a little more difficult, like Myanmar. Oh, you got to do an online, you got to get your visa online or go down to Saturn, which, believe me, you don't want to go there. It's much easier doing it online. I mean, Mr. Mitch, how can I say this and be positive and pleasant? What's that song by, what's his name? Phil Collins? Illegal Alien? What was the name of it? Illegal Alien. I forget the name of it. I think it's Illegal Alien. Isn't that what it is? I know this is probably not it. Oh, it is. It's no fun being an illegal alien. Well, it's no fun being a legal alien either. No. That's Phil Collins. I'm talking about Phil Collins. You guys are talking about Cheech and Chong. I mean, yeah, that's Born in East LA, which is a good song. What's that other song that they sing? What is it? My mama. Which one was it? I've done the Maasai, I've done the Maasot over at Miyawadi. I've done a lot of them. I've done it, not a lot of them, but I've done them a couple times. But that's not what I want to do. I want to cross over and go in to the interior, which is possible now. Da-na-na-da-na-na-da-da-da. Not Basketball Jones. Is it Earache My Eye? Nah, it's not Earache My Eye. Mama, something told me about tell me like it is. having a hard time remembering. That's what happens when you get older. You start losing the memory, you know. Next thing you know, I'm going to be wondering where I live. Lowrider's good, but that's not the one I'm thinking about. That was Mama talking to me, try to tell me how it try to tell me how it is. Maybe that is earache my eye. I didn't know that's what it was called. This song reached the top 10 in the charts in the United States and Canada. That's funny. Where's the lyrics? If I find the lyrics, let's see. I'll be able to tell you. Here we go. Yeah, my mama talking to me, try to tell me how to live, but I don't want to listen to her because my head is like a sieve. Yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, well, today's been a semi-decent stream, which is, you know, kind of like I said, I could be better, I could be worse. It's my new motto, my new slogan. How you doing? Could be worse, could be better, could be worse. It's about that. That's about it. You know, when it comes down to it, I can always be better and I can always be worse. Right now, I am, and that's what is it? I am, therefore. What is it? I think, therefore I am, or I am, therefore I think. All right, we're getting a little too esoterical here for this channel. Is that what it is? I forgot. I don't remember these kind of things. Yes, I think, therefore I am. Maybe it's better not to think. Don't think. Feel. Oh, Gennaro is, let me see something here. Oh, it looks to me, Gennaro, looks to me like Smile is in the house now. Your favorite girl. Steve Moore, thank you, very good. Thank you, very big. Appreciate it. Let's not and say we did. I got no reason to go in there. She's wearing a mask. I'm not going to be able to understand what she's saying, and I certainly don't want to go buy anything else from Starbucks. Sorry. The next person who becomes a member of my channel, I will go in and visit with Smile. It's going to take a membership, though. I'm sorry. I'm not going in there for no reason. I just, you know, I'm a married man, and I'm apathetic about Smile and Mild and, you know, all these others. I'll be honest. I think Smile is a little bit friendlier. I don't know what the deal is with, Mild. I don't know if she's trying to keep the distance between customer and employee. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. Listen, you know what? I've come to realize that they come and go like the sands of the hourglass. They come and go like the sands of time and the winds of change. She's not shy, believe me. Any woman who starts saying, I'm beautiful, I know I'm beautiful, she ain't shy, okay? And anytime they say I'm beautiful, I always go to them, hey honey, are you walking a catwalk? Are you in magazines? Are you like, you got like super rich guys clamoring for you? If you're not, if they don't, and if you're not a supermodel, you can be a very attractive woman, a good-looking woman. You can even be somewhat beautiful. But to be, that good-looking, I don't think so. Actually, Uber, is it Uber? My thing is not really working here. You got to do it through YouTube, Uber. You do it through YouTube. There should be the channel doodad. Let me see. I don't know what the link is, and my YouTube is acting up right now. Wow. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. She is Soleil Macmac. Ugh. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do like they do in the Scrubble. Oh, God. Mr. Mitch, you've got way too much time on your hands. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen beyond Trinity. I'm really sure that's going to happen. Let me see something here. You guys are awful, man. You guys are the main reason I've got 98% of my demographic is male. Maybe it's that and the misogynistic attitude of some of the people. Not me, of course, in this stream. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Oh, you guys really want to see her that bad? Unbelievable. What am I going to do? Get another water? Ugh. Let me see something here. Jello, listen, I'm all for the Jello wrestling, but I'm not going to go ask that. Oh, God. It ain't going to happen. Jello wrestling is not going to happen. I have a reputation, and I think it's better to be smooth and slick, if you will, than to be direct and abrasive and coarse. That's just my own way of doing things. You weasel your way in, you slide in, you work your way in gradually. You don't rush and, if Uber Gibbert said they will, then, or he will, then I believe him. Let them see the screen, and I'll ask them. What are you going to ask them? See how much dough I got here. Loaded today, baby. This is about the. I think they have there's $3.99, $9.99, or something like that. $24.99 for all you big spenders, and yeah. The good thing is that, well, there he is. You better listen. You could do mud wrestling here in Thailand. I'm sure they have it around somewhere. We can find it. The issue is whether or not they're going to allow it to be streamed. I personally don't have a problem streaming it. I'll stream whatever you guys want, whatever makes you happy, within reason. Patron private chats. You can do conversations inside of Patron, but not streams. The streams inside of Patron really aren't private unless I pay it's like $79 a month, and it's a pain in the ass. So that's why that's the only good thing about. Well, not the only good thing, but that is a good thing about this YouTube thing, this YouTube membership, because they take 30%, that sucks, as opposed to say 10. But it is seamless. You do everything right here. If I wanted to stream a private stream, I could say to everybody, hey, listen, only people who pay the $3.99 a month or the one-time fee or whatever it is. I don't know exactly how they do it. I'm not completely up on it yet. Would be able to watch the stream if it was something really good, aside from me just sitting here talking to you guys. You could do it. That could be done, which is that's one of the benefits. It's completely private. No, but it's not, I don't think it's PayPal there, Gibbert. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find this for you. I don't know how to. I'm a little bit shaky about this. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? It's in the channel doodad. Too many payment methods nowadays. To be completely honest, there really are. Let's see here. Channel memberships. I think you're looking at the wrong spot. I could be wrong. Give me a second. Because I got to figure this out here. And your... I can't see also. Let me see here. Coming to an American in Bangkok. You're looking at my website, I think, but let me see something here. Ah, that's what I'm looking for right here. God, they're not really that good looking, in my opinion. I mean, they're cute. I'll give them that. All right, they're cute. Let me see here. Yeah, you got to do it. They've changed everything around on this. I really don't like their settings on YouTube. Anybody who is on YouTube knows now about how they've changed the system. They've got this new YouTube Studio. Here we go, memberships. And it's... All right, here we go. Add a membership link to your expand. Oh, share your membership link. Here we go. Oh, God. Somehow I don't think Jono's going to be doing that. What was that? Oh, that was a doodad there. This is the one. I gotta put this in here down below. That's what it is. All right. You put a hidden comments on this. Come on. You know, why are you gonna do that to poor Jono, man? You know, I gotta say that Jono, he is a nice guy. He's a good dude, okay? Very good dude. But he's not the kind of guy that, you know, takes umbrage and belittles others for a little bit of humor. He has his rather odd sense of humor. He's got his old, somewhat crusty jokes, the occasional funny joke, but he doesn't usually take it out on other people. He doesn't, you know, make a joke at their expense. How can I say that properly? I think that's the right way. What is this? You're sick? It's the same information when you click join in video. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what it is. Maybe. I don't see it. They don't put it up for me. Oh man, what is the deal here? Come on, baby. All right, well, he's eccentric. You know, he's a guy who loves his cooking. He loves his privacy, and you know, he's not an offensive guy generally. He tries to be considerate of other people, and you know, yep, don't see any comments from you at all. I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah. But, you know, if you guys want, I need to get another water. I'll go in with the camera. She's got a mask on. It's not like I'm going to be like, hey, take your mask off. Show me your face. I'm not going to do that. I like you guys, but I don't like you that much. Hang on a second. No, they don't. Believe it or not, they don't. Oh, you know what? Did I put my money in here? The bag of rice was 27 bucks. Yeah, that's about right. I guess it depends on, you know, the quality of the rice, because that's about the same price as here. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's more expensive because it's 5 kilos of rice here, which is 11 pounds. And you can get it. I mean, I got a bag the other day for 100. It was like regularly $2.39, and it was 159 or something like that. It's like $5. All right, let me go get some. I'm gonna go in there just for you guys. I don't know what happened to Uber Gibbert. He's probably still trying to figure things out. I don't know. I got no idea. Can't keep up with everybody. But I'll take you in there. You can see her with a little mask on. Let me see here. Why would you ask me about that, Skip? How would I know? Seriously. I mean, I think that the last time that I saw anything about him was something saying that he doesn't want to be bothered, and it's no offense to anybody, but he needs to concentrate on getting well or dealing with his problem. And, you know, I don't know if there's been any updates since then. I'm not going to contact him because I don't want to bug him. You know, it's not that I don't care or anything like that, but, you know, well, that was a while ago. And, you know what, I'm just going to keep this down. Good luck for about what? I don't need any luck. Oh, shit. I don't need luck. That's what they come. It's with the mask now. ใส่หน้ากากทำไมอ่ะใส่ทำไมอ่ะอยู่ไม่สบายอ่ะไม่สบายอ่ะ Starbucks ก็ให้อ่ะกลัวอะไรไม่กลัวกลัวทำไมใช่อันนี้ก็ไม่ได้ทำอะไรอ่ะจริงๆไม่ได้ทำอะไรหยุดอันนี้มีวูฟลูนี่ไงใช่อ๋อ yeah every time ไม่เชื่อไม่เคยthey've got it right here. I might as well use some because you might have the Wu flu. You too? What do you say in English? อันนี้อะไรหน้ากากอันนี้อะไรพูดภาษาอังกฤษ mask mask the mask see they don't have a clue. I don't think they even know why they're wearing it. No idea why they're even wearing the thing. Well, thank you, Uber. Thank you very much. Uber's a done deal. Uber Gibbert. Where am I here on this? Let's see here. Gennaro, you think every woman is cute? Every single one. They're all cute. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, God. No, I guarantee you they're wearing them because the boss probably said, you need to wear them. In the meantime, unless they are ill, I'm not sure really why they need it. They have their little... I already washed my hands. You know. Am I afraid to die? No, I'm not afraid to die. Do I want to die? No. But do I think the mask is going to help me? No. I don't think it's going to help me. Not one bit. Uber Gibbert, I don't want you getting in trouble now. All right? Keep yourself out of trouble. Honestly, I think that most of you guys, you're just like me. You're guessing. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's all a guesswork. That's all it is. Nothing more. You see the fire in my eyes? My kid used to do something. He used to well, that's what I mean. I got the will to challenge myself, but right now I need to regain my strength a little bit, which is why I've been walking the last couple days. And believe me, as hot as it is here and the way that I feel, you know, I got some issues going on. I haven't felt all that great. But I'm pushing myself a little bit. Yeah, I'd really like to do something like that. Get myself like a $500 Royal Enfield, you know, some used piece of shit, and just cruise the whole way. That'd be all right. Oh, T-Lock alert! T-Lock alert! Oh, that one's new, I think. I don't know. I don't even know who she is. I don't know any of them. There you go. Oh, they're lying. I can tell you that right now. They're lying, for sure. And I don't think it's purposely. I think, so maybe it's not considered a lie. I think they don't know. I think most places, most people, they're guessing. They have no clue of the realities. It's just a guess. That's all it is. Let's all guess. How many people are infected? Let's guess. Aside from that, listen, people are freaking out. People are freaking out. People freak out. They're freaked out here. They're freaked out in the United States from what I've seen on the news. Now, I don't really think they are. And, you know, I mean, like I showed the other day, I went into the hospital, and when I you know, usually I go the back way into the hospital. There's a back entrance, there's a central entrance, and then there's the front entrance. And usually I go in the back entrance or the side entrance. So I pull up to the side entrance, and I walk up and I go, what's the deal? I'm like, it's locked. And then did it get fixed? Because I'm not coming over unless your air's working. I'm sorry. I know you want me to run over there and eat your pizza, but anyway, let's see. What was I saying? I don't even know. I'm not even sure what I was saying. That's how I know I'm elderly, when I forget things. All the time. I forget what I was saying like 15 seconds ago. Let's see what this says. I can tell you though, I'm looking at 3 people, 4 people, 5, 6 people, 6 people out of 6 people, 7 people. 7 people, not including Starbucks people, out of 7 people, 1 person has a mask on, which is good. You're not supposed to have a whole bunch of masks on. What do you need a mask for unless you're sick? 2-hour line to get into Costco. 2-hour line? Why? Because of the safeguards that they're implementing, or what? You know, this is funny. Let's see here. Well, I can tell you that there was absolutely no concern a couple of days ago, and now there is. I'm talking about in the United States. Like the gas crisis, exactly. Well, no, but they're acting like it is Uber Gibbard. And I don't trust the CDC or the WHO. I don't trust any of them. His girlfriend won't leave the house. Listen, my wife got a big tub of hand cleaner the other day, and I was like, where'd you get that? At work. Or near work or something, I don't know. But she got it, which is good. I'm like, keep them coming. We gotta make sure we keep washing our hands. We should be doing that all the time. You know, I grew up in an age where it's like, you know, wash your hands before you're gonna go eat. You know, you're getting ready to eat, you get dinner's ready, sit down at the dinner table, well, go wash your hands first. Gennaro, that's a bunch of horse shit. People are not that stupid. That's a hoax. They don't believe that. I saw that. I can't believe that. If people are that stupid, you know, really, I have completely lost my faith in governments. I don't say what you will about right, left, Republican, Democrat, donkey and elephant, red, blue. Say what you will about all of them. It doesn't really matter. I don't believe any of them. And I think all of them have their share of idiots. In fact, the majority of them are idiots simply for running. Just complete idiots. Yeah, but they touched your eyes also, Larry, and they touched your ears, and they touched your balls, and they touched their ass, and they touch all kinds of things. Oh my goodness. He's just looking for a way to blame the other side. That's all. It's all, you know, listen, they're not out. I'm sorry. In the United States and elsewhere, government's not out to protect you. They're not out for you. They can say whatever they want. I think it's bullshit. Complete bullshit. Well, and the odds are of that mask saving your life are about, probably you have a better chance to win the lottery than to catch the virus because you're wearing one or not wearing one. I don't think it makes a bit of difference. In fact, like somebody just said, the doctors are saying you have more of a chance to catch the virus when you have the mask on. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. You know, what is it that Hulk Hogan used to say? Take your vitamins. What else did he say? I don't even remember. So long ago. Oh, pump iron or something like that, you know, so you can get the 16-inch pythons. Kids have been found to recover faster via intel from brother. I got me some 16-inch pythons. Yeah, you're gonna have to take your vitamins. I'm starting to sound like Mr. T. Hey fool. Put your mask on, fool. It hurts my throat when I do that. Yeah. Say your prayer. That's what it is. Say your prayers. I pity the fool. We're likely to catch the virus because they don't know how to properly wear and fit the mask. Listen, now, you know, send me over to where they got Ebola, and I'll be wearing a mask. I'll be wearing everything they tell me I need to prevent myself from catching that. You know, and make a sex video with what was that guy's name? Bubba Ray's wife. Really? Wow. Mr. Mitch, I hope you're using that hand gel and you're washing up nicely. You know, I would have never thought that I could just talk to people shooting the shit about just about anything for 2 hours. How do we do it? Mitch, you're the one, huh? You've got the woo flu? My kid said that to me yesterday. I'm like, woo flu? What's the... And I go, the woo flu? Ah. I'm not going to comment on that about liking. You know, what is it? What's my shirt say? I don't hate people. I just prefer when I'm alone. Or prefer to be alone. Isn't that what it is? Where is that? Yeah, that's the one. I don't hate people. I just prefer to be alone. Is it prefer to be alone or prefer when I'm alone? Prefer it when I'm alone. Man, their internet is just, you know, leave it to Starbucks. My favorite place to bash. I just feel better when they're not around. Yeah, that's what it is. Leave it to Starbucks. Starbucks is, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. I am Indian. What's happening, buddy? How you doing? Let's see here. You know what they say? Some people call me the space cowboy. Some people call me the gangster of love. Oh, yeah. All right. Listen. That you know, if you think this is the first time that China's ever lied, or that they've ever changed their definition, or that any other country, it's the first time that they've only changed their definition. I mean, this happens all the time. That's why I don't believe a word any of them say, and I don't, you know, listen. Government is not going to save you. I believe in the 80-20 rule. I believe in the 80-20 rule, and that is 80% of the time the governments are lying through their teeth. 20% of the time, there's some semblance of truth to what they're saying, but they would probably only help you in 20% of the times when it comes to this virus. That's it. Really love your peaches, want to shake your tree. Yes. Gennaro, hitting fresh, aren't you? Keep that quiet, Mr. Witch. Mr. Boy, you know, you got all kinds of possibilities for your nickname. Mr. Mitch, Mr. Witch, Mr. Bitch. This guy's running around. I wish I could have turned it on him. This guy's running around. He's a foreigner. He's running around. He's all sweaty. And he's got a mask on. He's got his black mask on. He's preventing himself from contracting anything while he runs. Listen, if I was to die from the Wu flu, then so be it. And you know what? People will call me a dumbass. Oh, he was a non-believer. You infidel. Oh. And I would say, throw a party. Throw a party in my name. I don't want people to be sad. Not that that many people would be. But throw a party, man. If it's my time, it's my time. If it's your time, it's your time. You know, I mean, that's the way it goes. What is this? If someone is not late for dinner, what about early for breakfast? I get called early for breakfast every day. Will your kid? I don't think so. I think my kids know how I feel about these live streams. This is what I mean. Don't forget, listen, like I said, I'm trying to come up with a few things. I've got the train journey / ferry / whatever to East Timor. I've got the Hong Kong is always a possibility, but not right now. I've got the overland trip to Ireland. You know, I've got all kinds of stuff, you know, rolling around in my head, and I think some of those things are actually not that expensive. But, there's always a but. Read the description. What about a new series? Yeah, I'm waiting for my new contract renewal. That's what I'm waiting for. New book, I'm working on it. I have been working on it. And I'm going to continue working on it. A book is always good. And then there's always the photos, which I'm still working on, which is frustrating. Let's have a virus party. Oh. I'm not drinking Corona. Not now. I'm in the mood for dark beer lately. The Isle of Man GT in person someday. I've always wanted to go to the Canary Islands. There's a lot of places I want to go. Actually, the update is that it's still being worked on. That's the only update. I did get an update yesterday, and they're asking for more photos, which is good. At least 2 more photos are going to be printed out, be made into prints, so that's good. Maybe this month it's going to happen like I was told. I don't know. I'll know more shortly. But it is... My patience has been tried for months now. And since it's not costing me any money, really, I need to be patient. I need to continue to be patient. They have Corona Dark... No, I'm talking about, like, Guinness. Well, I think there's a little more to it than I can let on to, but it does have to do with permits and some other stuff. Well, that's on my bucket list, believe me. But I would, honestly, I would like to... I don't know why I thought of it. Maybe it was because I was thinking of, crossing the borders in Myanmar. And how it's possible now as opposed to not being possible before. But I also think it's something that I always have to think about is the availability of internet and 4G or 5G and that kind of thing. that is a major problem in most of Africa. You know, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to live stream with you guys. At least if I do, it'll be like you're going to catch every other word. What is this? Only been in Shannon and the damn plane commander said no drinking. I have never been in Ireland, and I do want to go. I have something, and I think, you know, this is an idea that there is, I'm going to say there's about a 5%, maybe 2% chance of it actually happening. But I actually would like to do this. And I will enlighten some of you later in the next day or so. Those of you who are in, you know, what do you call it? Patreon and all that other stuff. That's okay. Warm is okay. Beer is beer. You know, there is, what time is it? There is something to be said about dark beer. I really like dark beer. I don't know what it is. My tastes have changed over the years. I did used to like a shot of tequila with a bottle of Corona Chaser with a lime in it. And I can't remember the last time that I've had tequila with the salt and lime. I don't generally do it. It's either straight or nothing. Actually, they have small cans of Guinness down in southern Thailand in Hat Yai. I have a contact down there who told me about it. They have small cans, they're like 40 baht a can for Guinness. And my buddy goes down there, and he lives down there, and he goes and buys a couple cases at a time. And he did tell me he's willing to work something out, negotiate something with me to where he'll ship the stuff up here. You know, that way I give him a little bit of money, and you know, he gets the beer, and then he ships it up here, and it helps, you know, offset one way of his gas money or something. He doesn't live that far away, but you know, he's a big a huge beer drinker, as opposed to me, who doesn't drink much. Yeah, they're short cans. They're not the big cans. They're not the tall boys. But they come from Malaysia. That's where they come from. They bring them over the border because they're brewed or they're canned or whatever. I don't know what it is in Malaysia. They're sold in Malaysia. Yeah, I had that London, what is it? Fuller's London Porter. I had one of those, and they are very good. Very, very good. What's going on with my internet? What is this next? Shift plus N, huh? Anyway, I like the Coopers. I've had that lately, and I've been meaning to try the sparkling ale because somebody recommended it. You know, but we'll see. Tiger beer is okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's about it. The Guinness in most pubs there is also known as what they call small cans, quite different to the tall cans in the drive-ins on this one. Listen, I'll take what I can get, and I don't really want to have to go to a pub or a bar to have a glass of Guinness, a pint of Guinness or whatever. Really, I'd have to ask my mother about that. She might have went. She might have went on that. I don't know. He's wearing a merce, a man purse. Well, at least it's not. Listen, I mean, you know, to each his own. I don't know that I would carry a Guess man purse. I never have gotten into the fanny pack for some reason. Don't know why, but the fanny pack doesn't work for me. Anyway, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I appreciate everybody joining me here. I needed a friendly stream of where I just could shoot the shit. I really don't feel like walking around for 2 hours to make you guys happy. No offense. I make it a point not to look at other men and what their style is. I really don't care. There's Chanel and Hermes. Chanel and Hermes. Oh yeah, of course they do. So does Gucci. So do they all. They all have it. There are some new T-shirts, and there will be some new mugs, and I think something else. I'm not sure if it's hats or whatever. Maybe some other stuff coming up there, some other merch. I don't know why I like saying that. The merch. There's other merch coming. The merch is a good way to support my channel. Do a live bubble bath. Yeah, that would be great. How about I just shower for you guys then? Why not? I mean, you know, listen, I told you, you know, Hello Kitty t-shirt. I don't have a problem with it, but it's going to cost you. You know, I'm not a trained SEAL, and it's all about, you know, I'm like Money Mayweather. It's all about getting paid. I'm not talking about, you know, 99 cents either, 99 baht for that matter. Of course they do. It depends on what kind of place they have. We don't have a bath in our place. We don't have a bathtub. You don't want to see me shower, believe me. It's ugly. It's ugly. And you'll never be able to unsee that. Oh, you're pushing it now, man. You're really pushing it. I don't know what a golden shower is. Does that mean you're gonna give me gold? Gold bullion? Is that what it means? Yes, it's big fun. Let me see if this is even working here. I'm trying to figure it out. I guess it is. The internet is still working on my. See, I have my computer and I have my phone here. It's rather slow though. Beyond dignity, yes. Beyond tumultuous. No, beyond Trinity. I'm joking. Amazon confirms 2 cases of coronavirus among its employees. Wow. This is quite a blow. The coronavirus is wreaking havoc on the video game industry. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you. I just don't go on to Yahoo. Yahoo's a nightmare. Where are we at here? Where we're at is we're out of here. That's when a hooker Oz never give anything to me. That's a good one, Gennaro. Go
Google had one the other day, employee in Germany. Why is it golden? Isn't anybody hydrated anymore?
All right. I think we've had enough. This course has run its... This stream has run its course. This course has run its stream. Golden stream. Stream, golden. Course. No. This stream has run its course. I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about. Because we don't need to talk about peeing and pooing. Really. We don't need to. It's about time to get out of here. Now, I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget about the membership in the YouTube, because what that does is it makes it possible in the future, and hopefully the near future, but depending on how many people end up signing up for memberships, in the near future, what it means is private streams of cool stuff, hopefully. You guys are horrible, man, really. Absolutely horrible. I'm not even gonna broach that subject. It's disgusting as it is. Anyway, hit the join button if you want to join. You can do so for as little as $3.99 a month. Or if you want to do something, you can just watch. Continue to watch. I'm not even going to dignify that beyond dignity. What else? If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Click thumbs up. Leave a comment, if you will. Click share. What else? Yeah, I don't know why people don't want to. That didn't even hit me until after I read it. Uber. Anyway, don't forget about the shirts, because you know what? I like, hey, wear the shirt, man. Wear the damn shirt. Get some of them shirts. We got the Don't Bitch to Me. It's in different colors now, multiple colors. We got the second kind of Bar Girl Lives Matter shirt. There's 2 different models. What else? I'm trying to think of all this stuff. And there will be coffee mugs of the same sort, which I don't have up yet, but they will be up soon. I still got 2 books. Hopefully I'll get finished with another one in the near future. And yeah, help me get to Ireland. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just run in there and do that for you, Gennaro. Gennaro says, bye-bye. Beyond Trinity says things need to be golden. Anything else? Just look in my description. It'll tell you everything. All right. Thank you to all the Patreon patrons. Thank you to Uber Gilbert. Big shout out to him today, and to everybody else in Patreon and all that other stuff. You know, I'm gonna start like picking somebody every time to give a shout out to, because as much as I think everybody likes hearing, oh, Patreon patrons, I think it's better if somebody hears a name. Yes, I need to remain healthy. I shall know a little more in the next couple of days. And hopefully it will cool down a little bit, or I'll get somebody, hey, that's a good reason to go to Ireland. It's cool and rainy and muggy, and the inside of pubs are musty, and there's plenty of Guinness. So it sounds good to me. Anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs down if you want, whatever you want. I really don't care. It's up to you. If you guys enjoy, you know, trolls and all that kind of stuff, good for you. Have at it. Up to you. Life's too short, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Anyway, yeah, leave a comment. Leave comments, whatever. And I guess it's bye-bye for now. You can wave goodbye to your girl, Gennaro, or girls. Took the electric and mine. Yeah. Beer from the tap. You can get one here. I mean, you can get a Guinness here, but they're a little pricey. Anytime you start paying like $9 for a beer, that's expensive to me. Here in Bangkok, that's a little pricey. Especially because, you know, knowing me, I might drink like 6 of them. So, anyway, that's it. See you later. Ciao. All that good stuff. Arrivederci. Thank you, and goodbye. And good night.